Horrific new details about a murder in Door County. Today we learned the victim was 6 months pregnant. Brian Cooper of Plainfield, Illinois will face 2 counts of murder for allegedly killing 21-year-old Alicia Bromfield Sunday. Bond was set at $1 million cash today in Door County. Cooper will also face a 3rd charge of sexual assault. NBC26's Brian Miller joins us live in the newsroom with our big story at 6.
Yeah, now formal charges in this case have not yet been filed, but during his initial court appearance, we're beginning to learn much more about the chilling details on what happened that night after the victim went to sleep in her hotel room. Brian Cooper sits in front of a Door County judge facing charges he allegedly killed a pregnant woman in what is described as a crime of passion.
He then awakened her about sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning, got on top of her, and with his hands he strangled her to death. After killing her, he then undressed her and undressed himself, and he had sexual intercourse with her body.
According to police, Cooper and the victim were friends who worked together and had a romantic relationship about a year ago. Police say Cooper invited the victim to Door County for his sister's wedding, hoping to rekindle his romance with Bromfield.
He never really let on that she ever led him on or led him to believe that there was anything more and that she was shattering his hopes. His hopes were shattered, but they were hopes that existed in his mind, not from anything that she had led him on to believe.
Prosecutors say sheriff's deputies have done a wonderful job gathering the evidence for this case.
But the last one is a little over 10 years ago, so it's somewhat rare to have situations like this, but you know, our officers are well trained. We're ready for any incident up here, and we prepare for the worst.
Deputies say Cooper admitted he was drinking heavily that day and tried twice to commit suicide after the alleged murder, once by trying to drown himself in Sister Bay before finally driving to a gas station where he called 911 and turned himself in. Autopsies on Bromfield and her unborn child were just performed yesterday, and they won't have the full details of those reports until sometime next week. Now, in the meantime, the state's attorney will file formal charges against the suspect at his next court appearance. That happens September 5th. Live in the Green Bay newsroom, Brian Miller, NBC26.